Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Bhuvan Agarwal and I hope you all are doing great, and I wish you all are getting better and better in your concepts regarding the pseudocodes in C language. So before moving ahead, I would like to request every one of you to kindly like and comment down your views regarding this channel, because believe me, whether your responses are positive or negative, it is really going to help us in creating such a unique content for you guys continuously. So let's get to our next question in this series. So this is the next question. I would suggest every one of you to kindly pause this video and just try to solve this question. Then I will be telling you the solution to it. Okay. Okay, so I hope you all must have got some answers. So let us see how to solve this question. So as you can see in the very first line, we are declaring three variables: variable A, variable B and variable C, right? And we are initializing the value in variable A, that is 500, and we are initializing value 100 in variable B, and we are not initializing anything to variable C as of now. Okay, so it will be having a garbage value in it at initial phase. Okay, it's a local variable, so local variables always have a garbage value inside it. Okay, fine. Then we are having a if condition, and the condition is not of A is greater than equals to 400. So if this condition is true, then we will be executing this line, right? Because we know without braces, any block of if or while or for or switch case, anything, by default their body is of one line without any curly braces. Got it? Correct. Now then we are having C equals to 200, and then at last we are printing the values of B and C. Okay, so this is how the question works. So first understand what will be the output of this condition, whether it will be false or it will be true. So you need to solve this first. So as you can see here, not of A, and what is the value of A? 500, right? So as I said earlier, and you know it, that any non-zero value in C language is considered to be a true value, right? And only 0 is considered to be a false value, right? So not of 500 is nothing but false value, right? Not of 500, 500 is a true value, so not of true is false. So false means, in integer terms, if you will say, false means 0, correct? So is 0 is greater than equals to 400? What do you think? Is 0 greater than equals to 400? No, it's false. So this line won't execute, right? And then we are moving to C, and then we are printing it. But the logic which you applied here, that first you thought not of A, first you executed not of A, but this is absolutely wrong. Okay, the logic which you probably you might get right answers in this case, but this is not how you need to solve these questions. Okay, I am going to give you a very important golden statement now. You need to remember it always. Okay, so the golden statement here is relational operators has higher precedence than logical operators. Okay, so as you can see, not here is a logical operator, and greater than equals to is a relational operator. But relational operator has higher precedence than logical operators. So you need to execute relational operators first, then you need to go for logical operators. Correct? So here, how you need to solve this condition, let me show you. So as we know, greater than equals to has higher precedence than not, because relational operators has higher precedence than logical operators, correct? Therefore not of A greater than equals to 400 means not of 500 greater than equals to 400. So at first you need to solve this greater than equals to part. So 500 is greater than equals to 400, which is true, right? It is true, right? Then not of true, now you will execute logical operator, so not of true will be false. So at last your condition is false. Okay, so this line won't execute. You need to come here and you need to initialize C's value with 200. Now you are changing the value of C from garbage to 200. Okay, you are giving some value to C variable, and then you are printing B and C values. So you can see B's value is never updated, so its value will remain 100 and C's value will be 200. So our output will be B equals to 100 and C equals to 200. Okay, so our correct answer is B equals to 100 and C equals to 200. So this is how you solve these types of questions. So the thing which you need to remember from this question is you need to remember the entire precedence table of C language. Okay, that is very important before moving for your interviews or for any examinations. Okay, wherever code snippets has been asked, you need to be ready with the entire precedence table, because if you don't know the precedence in which order the operators are executing, then you cannot solve complex questions that comes in interviews. Okay, so here I am giving two operators. In many questions there might be 3 to 4 operators, and those types of questions will be coming now, okay, in later videos. So don't worry about that, but just you need to remember the advice which I am giving you now. Just try to download any precedence table of C language from internet, from Google, and just read it. Okay, every day you need to read it so that you can remember the entire priority list, the precedence table of C language. Okay, then you can ace your interviews very successfully, at least in this section of code snippets. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much.